welcome back to Charmaine's Kitchen. A pleasant good night to each and every one of you. If you're visiting my channel for the first time, I would like to welcome you to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a beautiful recipe with you guys for pumpkin pone. It is fall and pumpkin is in season, and the best time to eat any fruits or vegetable is when they're in season. So I want to share another beautiful recipe with pumpkin or butternut squash with you guys. There are so many things that we can make with butternut squash or pumpkin, and I like to utilize all the different ways. So come on down and let's get started. So for the pumpkin pone, we're gonna use about half of a butternut squash or pumpkin, and hubby is gonna peel this for me and grate it, and I will show along the other ingredients as we're moving forward. So while hubby is grating the butternut squash, I'm gonna grate half of a coconut on my sit down grater. When was the last time you guys see one of these? So half butternut squash, I'm gonna work on this half coconut, and I'll show you the rest of the ingredients in a few minutes. So this is how hubby is grating the butternut squash on a box grater. For some things, we like to grate the different things so we can have the right texture. And I just finished grating my half a coconut. So once he's done grating his butternut squash, we will start putting the ingredients together. So I have my butternut squash here, or the pumpkin. I'm gonna measure it just so we have measurement. If any of my viewer would like to make this recipe, we will have a measurement for them. This is my husband and my mother-in-law's recipe, so they always go by average, but today I'm gonna measure, and we are gonna have all the measurement listed in the description below if I miss anything while I am explaining. So I have 2 cups of the butternut squash or pumpkin. If you have pumpkin, exact two cups, and hubby did a good job grating this. Now we're gonna measure our coconut, and so we have 1 cup, and the other one is gonna be here. I know this is gonna be 2 cups of coconut. So equal amount of coconut with the pumpkin, and that was half of a coconut and half of a butternut squash. Now we're gonna add, I'm taking out the brown part of the coconut. Now we're gonna add a cup of the cornmeal, and we have to add sugar, 1 or half a cup. So next we're gonna add a cup of brown sugar. White sugar can work in this recipe as well. And we're gonna add some ground cinnamon. I'm gonna grate fresh black pepper in here. Next, we're gonna add some vanilla essence. And the aroma of this is so pungent and rich, really nice. Black pepper usually goes very well with butternut squash or pumpkin, and it really enhances the flavor of any squash dish. So just a pinch of salt, nothing more than that, and we will mix all this goodness together. So there are so many things that we can make pumpkin with, or butternut squash. A lot of goodies, soups, meals, pies, cakes, pumpkin pie, donuts, and pumpkin spice tea and coffee now I think in Tim Hortons. So a lot of good stuff we can use pumpkin for. So here is our mixture. It smells amazing in my kitchen. In my baking dish now, I have here, I just add a little bit of coconut oil in the pan. I'm gonna lightly brush all sides from top to bottom, so we'll avoid any sticking. And now I'm gonna put our mixture into the baking dish. My oven is preheating at 350 degrees at the moment. So we're gonna add here and we're gonna spread it out as we go. Perfect amount for this dish. My husband really knows his average. So to my mother-in-law, if she's watching, big shout out to you. I know your son got this recipe from you, and thanks for the tips this afternoon before we start making this pumpkin pone. We'll take a bite for you with some tea later. So now I'm gonna put this into the oven and we will check it back in a few minutes. So the pumpkin pone is finished. I'm gonna take it out from the pan and let it cool for a bit before we cut into it and show you guys what it looks like from the inside and how it tastes, because this is something that my husband shared a recipe with me. It's not one that I grew up with, but I love to try different recipes, and most of the time they're very, very delicious and very, very good for us. So we're gonna lift up this and see. Wow! It is very hot. It's steaming here. It smells so nice, so delightful. So I don't want to cut it when it's too hot, but I'm gonna leave it to cool off a little and then we're gonna dig into it.
That looks really yummy.
So it is still warm, but I can't wait anymore. The smell is amazing and I want to dig into this. So let's try cutting it in the middle. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, it's still piping hot, but look at that in here. Oh my God,
That
look
looks so
at
good.
that. It is just divine looking. I'm gonna slice up a few pieces and we will start having our afternoon tea with our pumpkin pone. So I'm gonna cut small slices tonight because I know you guys are gonna ask me for this all day tomorrow. And ooh, it's still hot and it's so nice and very, very moist in the middle. Oh my God. This pumpkin pone, I feel like I fall in love with my husband all over again, because this is his recipe. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. So moist in the middle there, and that smell, look at this. So nice. This reminds me of something from back home. Something. So guys, here it is, our beautiful pumpkin pone. Smells in my kitchen, smell like a beautiful bakery. And before I do the taste test, I have a success story to share. Our sister Shanna followed my recipe for edo leaf bhaji and shrimp, and she was very happy with the results. So right after this, I'm gonna show her clip for her arrow leaf bhaji and shrimps, and I am very happy to get all these good feedback for success stories, so please keep them coming. So I have my tea and I have my pumpkin pone. I'm just gonna take a piece from the end here, and you can see that it is moist and it feels like a sticky kind of texture in the middle, and it smells divine. To all my viewers and all my subscribers, this is your mouthful. My kids will be so happy tomorrow. This is so delicious. It has such a nice texture in the inside, a chewy kind of soft moist texture, sweetness. You get a hint of the coconut, some cornmeal, and the butternut squash. Just amazing. I can't take one mouthful. I'm taking another mouthful for you guys because I will be enjoying the rest of it. If you never had this before, I hope you'll give it a try. If you like this recipe, please give me a thumbs up. It's an amazing snack and a very nice dessert. So please, if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will consider subscribing. Until then, I want to say, stay blessed, stay safe. I love you guys. Bye for now.